Sick of people at ESPN or Sports Center who think they have their heads on their shoulders, but they really don't? Well, it's time for the Jimmy the K Sports Show. We're going to give you the most urgent news, sports news. Now it's time for the Jimmy the K Sports Show. It's live, unedited, and I'm giving it to you now, boys. Here we go. How y'all doing out there, my sports fans, my fellow sports fans, that is. It's me, your host. You see me each and every Tuesday evening at 7 p.m. Central Daylight Time. I am your host again, Jimmy the K. This is the number one, yes, again, I will say it, the number one sports show on the web. You will not find any other sports show live, unedited, done in the back room of a house better than this one. I can guarantee you that much. And guess what? Each and every week we'll have nothing but a good time. How was that for soda pop? Wow, we got a plethora of sports news that we've got to go over basically 2 weeks, about 2 weeks worth. Okay, about 2 weeks ago, this team by the name of the Pittsburgh Steelers and this team by the name of the New England Patriots squared off in the first NFL game. But like every week and every game that has to do anything with the New England Patriots, there is always something going on. The Pittsburgh Steelers claim that their headsets were being fed the Patriots radio network, and the way that they were playing, I was almost thinking that maybe they should have ran the plays the radio network was proposing, because the truth of the matter is the Steelers did not show up for that game. You know, I don't care if the Steelers cheat, don't cheat. Honestly, I don't think they cheat. I think it's just, it's the same thing that's happening with the New England Patriots is the same thing that happened with the Cowboys over the 90s when they had that decade run of greatness. Everyone thought they were cheating their way to victory. They were always doing something wrong. They were always not playing the game right. The truth of the matter is, when you've got a winner, everyone thinks that they're cheating. Sometimes they are, sometimes they aren't. But I will tell you this. If the Patriots are, they're good at covering up, but I'm not saying that they are, because honestly, in my opinion, I don't feel like they are cheating. But what I'm tired of is Deflategate, Headset Gate, My Nuts Hurt Gate. Why are you crying, Gate? Because everything in the NFL now has something to do with gate. I'm sick of the gates already, okay? Sick and tired of it. And back on the Deflategate, honestly, why would Tom Brady need to cheat? For crying out loud, why would he have to deflate balls? His balls are big enough. Why would he need to deflate them, for crying out loud, okay? Gisele Bündchen will tell you that, his balls are big enough. So why would he need to deflate balls? So there you have it. That's your monologue for tonight. See, I said fur because I just felt like saying fur tonight. For tonight. Cranky old people. Okay, if you're a sports fan out there, I want to let you know, you followed the page about a week and a half ago. I told you that I'd have a special treat for you. I've actually been followed on Twitter by former Major League player Greg Abbott, I believe his name is. I have to go back through Twitter and look over it again. But he followed me. Most people are sitting here going, yeah, right, you followed him and he's following you back. No, he found me first, believe it or not. This is a first. A Major League player, a sports player, liking my page before I like theirs. How pretty cool is that? I think that's pretty gnarly. Yes, I said gnarly. In 2015, I just said gnarly. But this Major League player gave me permission to shoot him some questions. I've shot him some questions over a week and a half ago. I'm still waiting to hear back from him. He does own a company or is a partial owner of a company. So I don't, necessarily feel like I have to hear back from him tomorrow or, the next day or whatever, because I know he's busy. But, as soon as I get those questions back, I will definitely shoot them back here to the show, because I feel like that, that's definitely something that y'all would like. It's something that I like, because the fact is I got followed by a major league player without me actually following them. They found me first. Hey, whatever works, right? Okay. Apparently, a week and a half ago, and this isn't a shocker, believe it or not, everyone in the world knows this. The Tigers are reportedly planning on firing Brad Ausmus at the year's end. This isn't a shocker, as the Detroit Tigers have not shown up in the Major League Baseball world. They've kind of they're less than stellar this year. They have a lot of work to do to get back to where they need to go, and maybe, just maybe, it just needs a new head guy in there to help them out. So, opening week's winners and losers in the NFL. My big winner in the NFL is the New England Patriots. My big loser is the Philadelphia Eagles. The Philadelphia Eagles are still, after week 2, a biggest loser. And the New England Patriots are still up at the top for my biggest winner and loser right now. We've had many new likes here on the page, the All About Sports Zone page, and I want you viewers out there that have just recently liked the page to know that there are 3 ways that you can get a hold of me, or 4 if you have Google Plus. You can like our Facebook page, which I believe I had 10 new viewers last week, or 10 new likes last week to the page. The Facebook page, just go to facebook.com/allaboutsportszone. Like the page. You can message us through that Facebook page. You can also email me through my email, any sports questions, comments, concerns, allaboutsportszone, that's one word, allaboutsportszone@gmail.com, or you can like my page on Twitter @JimmyKersey1. Those are the 3 simplest ways for the new likes out there to get in touch with me and ask questions, have your questions, comments, concerns answered through there. Believe it or not, Jeff Bannister, Joe Girardi are up for the AL Manager of the Year award. Both are very well deserving of the award. Either one of those managers would not get a complaint out of me or most of the baseball world. The fact is, Jeff Bannister has taken a team that started off 4-16, 6-16, somewhere in there in April, to a first place team as of tonight, 1 game up on the Houston Astros. So you can say, he's done a great job getting that club back on top to where they needed to go, even losing Yu Darvish for the whole season and Derek Holland for the majority of it. So hats off to Jeff Bannister. Joe Girardi basically doing the same thing. He's lost some players, but he's kept that team afloat and kept them up towards the top and kept them in the wild card race. So either one of those coaches being named the AL Manager of the Year, great award for either one of those guys, and either one of them are well deserving of the award. Many of y'all that have followed the All About Sports Zone page noticed, I believe this was about 4 or 5 days ago, Longtime Astros radio announcer Milo Hamilton died at 88. Milo was a great announcer in the Astros world. He announced most of the Astros games, if not all. Was a man of integrity, a man of honesty, and a man of radio. A man who could paint a picture to no other radio announcer could do. He could paint a picture and keep it there in your mind as to what was going on during the game. Our thoughts and condolences not only go out to the Milo Hamilton family, but also go out to the Houston Astros organization as they lost a longtime radio announcer there. And our thoughts and prayers go out to that organization and to the family as well. There is a story going around ESPN Dallas, that is. And the story was, and this was about 2 or 3 days ago, there was nothing fluky about the Texas Rangers' destruction of the Houston Astros. Most of us in the sports world kind of had that inkling that it might happen, especially over the last month and a half, basically since the All-Star break. The Astros' record since the All-Star break is not up towards the top where it needed to be. The first half, they were afloat and they were doing quite well. The second half, their numbers just are not there. Do I see both the Texas Rangers and the Houston Astros making the playoffs? Definitely. But I also do have an inkling and a worry about the Los Angeles Angels. A sports enthusiast and a sports radio host in the Houston area, Adam Clanton, thinks not. I disagree. I think the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim have been known to dismantle clubs and to crush their dreams before. They're only 4.5 games behind that first place club, only 3 behind the second place club. It is just a matter of time, with there only being 2 weeks left, and that possibility that the Angels could crush both the Rangers and the Astros' dreams. Do I see it happening, crushing both their dreams? No. Could I see it crushing one of their dreams? Definitely. Uh, which club would that be? I couldn't tell you off bat, but to be quite honest with you, I would think it would be the Texas Rangers, just for the fact that the Texas Rangers have dismantled their dreams before in years past. So if there's anybody out there to watch in the AL West that could dismantle either the Houston Astros or the Texas Rangers, that's Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. So keep that in mind and keep that right there in the back of your head as the Angels are just a hair behind uh, the second place club, Houston Astros. Cole Hamels goes out Saturday evening against the Houston Astros, 12 strikeouts, and does everything he needed to do to get the Texas Rangers back to where they needed to after uh, losing the Friday night show against the Seattle Mariners. 12 strikeouts, no walks, and an offense behind them that continued to show why the Texas Rangers motto is hashtag never ever quit. So, with that being said, we've got 2 weeks left in the regular season of Major League Baseball. My thoughts are that both the Texas Rangers and the Houston Astros do make the playoffs. But I do still strongly, firmly believe that the Los Angeles Angels could dismantle one, if not both, their dreams. Is it possible? Probably not. But if I had to pick one, it would be the Rangers' dreams, because the Rangers have crushed the Angels' dreams in the past before. If you're a Cowboys fan, you saw the Des Bryant's going to be out 10 to 12 weeks. Not pretty. We've got more on that as there's a lot more Cowboy news. I probably got more Cowboy news as Carter's got liver pills. Um, Tony Romo suffered an injury the other day that will put him out for 8 weeks. Uh, Broken clavicle, if I'm not mistaken, and his collarbone. 8 weeks. He's decided against surgery. He'll be out 8 weeks. And along those lines, it was just reported just about 15 to 20 minutes ago, and I just got word of this, um, that the Dallas Cowboys made a trade with the Buffalo Bills from Matt Cassel. My thoughts on this are as follows. I can see Cassel being better than Ponder from the Minnesota Vikings, or the past quarterback of the Minnesota Vikings, but is he better than Tim Tebow? Over the last 2 seasons, 14 touchdowns, 13 interceptions, and that's in a starting role for the Vikings. Uh, you know, would that be better than Tim Tebow time? I couldn't quite tell you yes or no, but I will tell you we'll see. I honestly believe that Cassel and Tebow are about equal. So we'll wait and see from there who winds out on top. As of right now, nobody knows other than that the Cowboys traded for Matt Cassel what the deal was. That will definitely come across the All About Sports Zone feed as soon as it gets posted as well. That being said, I'm going to finish off with a rant. Everyone hates my rants, but guess what? Who cares? It's my show, and I'll rant when I want to rant, right? It's my show. I'll do what I want to do. I'll say what I want to say. It's my show. If you don't like it, too bad. Get out. You feel lucky, punk? That being said, like I said, I'm going to finish off with a rant. 2 TCU Horned Frogs were arrested for assaulting somebody. And I am about up to my receding hairline, because I think it is receding, to be quite honest with you. I'm up to my receding hairline with all these athletes thinking that they can get away with murder, assault, etc., etc., etc. When the truth of the matter is, you can't. You know, it's getting ridiculous. These football players, whether it be college or NFL or any sport, think that they can get away with murder because basically laws and judges have let most athletes get away with murder. The truth of the matter is, this is getting annoying. Most people that are sports enthusiasts, that like sports being played the right way, don't like this stuff on a team that they like to watch, that they like to root for, that they like to frequent. So with that being said, at some point, colleges and universities have to do more than the slap on the hands. Oh, you assaulted a girl, we're going to suspend you. We're going to look into this ourselves. Frequently, I don't care. I think they get arrested, they get thrown in jail, they get kicked out of school, so be it. See you later. You're out of here. This business of giving them 15, 16, 17, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth million chances is getting on my nerves, because the truth of the matter is they'll continue to do it and continue to do it and continue to do it. Why? Because all you're doing is slapping them on the wrist. The truth of the matter is a slap on the wrist is not going to get them anywhere. Period. End of discussion. That being said, you're wrong. Kick them off the team. Make them leave. Let them have fun in the world and get arrested and all that fun stuff. That being said, to finish off the show, I'm going to go over the latest top 25, the Associated Press top 25 polls. This is as of today, or as of this week, would be going into week 4. This is the latest AP poll. Ohio State going number 1. Michigan State moves from 7 to 2 after Alabama was waylaid by somebody. TCU stays at 3. 4 Ole Miss. Baylor 5. Notre Dame 6. 7 Georgia. 8 LSU. UCLA 9. Florida State 10. Clemson 11. Alabama 12. Tumbling to 12 after the loss. 13 Oregon. 14 Texas A&M. 15 the University of Oklahoma. 16 Arizona. 17 Northwestern. 18 Utah. 19 USC Trojans. Georgia Tech 20. Stanford 21. Wisconsin 22. BYU number 22. How impressive is that? Oklahoma State University 24. And Missouri rounding out the top 25 in the AP poll. Now, as I did the last time, I'm going to go over these as I would rank them myself. Basically, this is how I see it. Number 1, Ohio State. Number 2, TCU. Number 3, Michigan State. Basically, I'm flipping TCU and Michigan State because I feel like TCU is getting the heave-ho here. Ole Miss, Baylor, Notre Dame, Georgia staying there, LSU, UCLA, Florida, Clemson, Alabama, Oregon, Texas A&M, and Oklahoma. I would flip-flop. I would move OU to 14, A&M to 15, Arizona stays 16, Northwestern stays 17, 18 Utah, 19 USC, 20 Georgia Tech, Wisconsin 21, Stanford 22, BYU 23, Oklahoma State 24, Missouri stays 25. That's rounding out my top 25 and not the AP polls top 25. With that being said, that's this week's show on the Jimmy the K Sports Show. As always, I thank you for stopping by. And, I hope that each and every week that you stop by, and my sports news and my sports knowledge is nothing but a good time for you. Nothing but a good time. I hope each and every week that you continue to come back. I thank you for the likes that the 8 to 10 new likes that we got last week. And if you like the page and have friends, family, colleagues that you work with, share the page with them. Let them like it as well. Also, I'm hard-nosed. I'm not going to give it to you the way, ESPN may or CBS Sports may. I'm going to call it like it is. So if that's the type of sports that you want to listen to, the type of show that you want to listen to, and you've liked the page, again, let your friends, family, colleagues know from your work. And again, I hope you had nothing but a good time. 3 easy ways to get a hold of me. Facebook.com/allaboutsportszone, allaboutsportszone@gmail.com, or like me at Twitter or at JimmyKersey1. Until next week, I'm hoping you have nothing but a good time. I'm Jimmy the K, yet again. Peace out.